Hey, howdy y'all. I'm Mr. Holga.
And I'm Todd Puckett.
And this is
Donju's
Photo
Photo
Equipment
Equipment.
right here in front of the Great Wall of Film.
Currently.
Currently, great.
The Great Wall of Film.
You guys are in for a treat because we're going to make this a greater wall of film.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, today is expansion day.
We are adding one more rack up here on the wall.
Yeah.
And that way all of the film that's in the little small things are coming out and uniformed into the wall.
Yeah. So if you're really lucky, we're going to put together a nice little time lapse and we'll be able to see all of the mess we're about to make because we have to move all these teeny tiny little boxes.
Yes.
Carefully,
that's the
gently,
thing.
have to be very careful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he said, this isn't going to take very long. And I'm thinking, he doesn't stack them up here. It's not the moving. That's not going to take very long at all. It's just dealing with all of these rolls of film here because whenever they fall, they scatter.
And if you're really lucky, after we're done, we're going to tour the Great Wall of Film.
Yes.
So, guys, stay tuned.
And we may get a little bit of the story in with it, just accidentally.
You never know.
You never know.
So
that's why you watch.
So
things may happen.
Join us for this special episode of the Great Wall of Film. guys, we are back. As you saw through the miracle of time lapse.
Yes.
You're saying this is what, 16
feet
of great wall of film, the greater wall of film right now.
It went from 12 to 16 feet.
Well, this is huge now.
14, 12, yeah, it's expanded.
And there's a lot of room here to add more, right?
Yes, yes. That was the purpose of this, is to be able to get in what I had, plus room to add more on. Now I need to sell some so I get money to buy more.
So Todd, why don't we start from that side?
Okay.
Give us start with a brief tour over there.
Over here on this side we have, of course, camera batteries, but we have FPP, film photography project stock of film.
Yep.
Hi guys from New Jersey. Jersey. We got Flick Film right here. Flick Film 100, 400, and 35 and 120. Good pricing on that. A Pro Pack of 120 is I think $37.50, and another one's like $42.50. It's good. It's good pricing. And then Burger 120, and eventually I'm gonna have to, man, the 35 millimeter just went nuts on this thing. It really went out. And we've got the Harman Red. We got
Harman Red. Now, we've done a review on that one, guys. Go check out the video for that one. It's one of our popular videos.
We have Flick Aurora 400, and whenever the 800 comes in, that'll be up here too. I've got HP 524. I've got Apollo and Flick 18, which is 18 full frames for the half frame camera for 36.
I still think it's a scam, but
it's a scam.
But he wants to sell a half a roll of
well,
film.
Listen,
that's fine.
No.
A half a roll. No, you have been selling them. I have seen people buying them.
But here's why a person bought it. It wasn't for a half frame.
No, it was not.
It was because somebody just didn't want to shoot 36 exposures.
Wanted to test a camera.
And, well, yes. But another guy came by and bought 10 of them. Just bought a sleeve.
Okay.
Because he didn't want to shoot. He doesn't like shooting 36 exposures.
All right.
So there we go. We've got that. Up here, we've got the 100-foot roll films.
You have a bulk of bulk rolls now. I mean, at 100 feet apiece, you have many, many, many hundreds of feet here.
Shanghai. What started it all?
The Rolly.
Infrared.
It's still good stuff, guys.
HP5, FP4, Kentmere 100, 400. We got Ilford up here on the Kentmere over here. Ilford over back here on two rows. Then have Phoenix 200, which is next to the red, Phoenix Red. Film Ferrania, we're praying for you to return.
We're praying for you. Praying, dear.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Our thoughts and our prayers go out to Film Ferrania.
Kodak here, behind
the black and white.
The black and white is on this side. This is a lot of black and white here.
I know. I almost wish this was the black and white dividing line, but unfortunately, it really gets skewed over there. So
it does. It does. But the funny thing is,
did you pass over the Shanghai though?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shanghai. I totally forgot about that. This is down here. The Shanghai film now has its own shelf.
Yes, and prices.
And prices.
Because you said
I forgot to carry the one.
He didn't price quite right and had to oh, wait a minute.
Okay, this is why I don't like giving prices out and people have to come in. It's because when you put it out there, it's like, oh, but you had it here. It's like, sorry, I screwed up. So I took it off, and there may be places here and there. But yeah, this is the new place, the new film. It's changed. They're subject to change. Up here, a very little bit of Oro, original Wolfen, and I got E100 there.
Well, I'm going to switch spots with you.
Switch spots with you.
I'm going to be on this side right now.
This is a whole different view of
it's so different over there.
It's so different. E100 up here, which whenever I get more in, they'll be there. Fuji has its shelf here, and one day, hopefully, we'll get some slide film on Fuji.
Yep.
And then we got Kodak Color. And down below, it's where I will be sticking a lot of my extra stock.
Your bits and your bobs and your extra stock.
Extra stock. Then, as I turn around over here, I've got 4x5 up here and 8x10. And I have Cinestill on this shelf and a little bit of extra, the 4x5 down here. Lomography on this shelf. Down here, I have Cat Labs, and I have ADOX and Art Delight. And down there at the other one, which I noticed that I hadn't got everything out of the far side.
No, the far, yeah.
Yeah, Film Washi, which will be transferred over. So Film Washi then will now be up here on one of these shelves. instead of in
A
boxes.
position
bottom.
of prominence.
Yes, it will have a better position.
So we didn't drop all the film moving it. We just dropped a few. So-
And if you look closely, you'll see it in the time-lapsed.
the time lapse, which is before this.
Yeah,
Well, I'll go ahead and
see,
switch with you.
Wow.
I mean, it
he's
took
got to
us-
have his spot back
I
there.
do. So I mean, it took us what, about 2.5 hours?
About two and a half, just
so-
over 2 hours, yeah.
So taking it all off, putting it all out here, moving these shelves
Moving
in place.
the shelf and then adding this shelf
Yeah.
to it. And yeah, it was just a lot of nitpicky work.
I mean, I kind of wish I was going to be here for the like next Saturday and to see people see the bigger Great Wall of Film, because I'm thinking their reactions. You're going to have to let me know. I was like, they'll be like, oh wow, my goodness,
Yeah,
it's so much
you're out
bigger.
of town.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll probably be spending time with Mrs. Holga. You know,
yes, yes.
I do have a wife or spouse.
Yes,
So, but I just would love to see their reactions to, oh my gosh, look at that, because it is so much bigger.
From
now.
there to there, from that end to that end, is 16 feet of film. And 4 shelves on here, 4 shelves there, 4 shelves there, 3 shelves here, and well, and the bottom of these 2 down here have a bunch of the extras. And I will eventually be, redoing everything down here, and this will be where the extras, whenever I run out up here, will come from down there up to here. So yes, and it's what's strange is that this Shanghai here was like 500 rolls of film, and it doesn't look that.
No,
but
that
it's
500.
just
I know you've
500
sold
rolls.
some, but it doesn't
So-
look like 500 on that
Yeah.
that shelf.
Which makes you kind of sit there and wonder, go, well, how many rolls of film are up here for it to look that full?
Yeah, this looks. These
Oh,
look
yeah.
full. This super full.
I can get. I think I figured up one time like 1,200 rolls of film on each shelf if I really had it full. Now we had a few comments about film from our last video about, well, is film out of date? If you want to know how film's selling, just looking at your wall and see how, or look behind you and see how much is out of date.
It's not out of date.
Well, a few things are, but I bought them with the short date.
Well,
and
some
they're
of you're right.
priced.
Some have short date, like the 400TX,
Yeah,
I
the
think.
4TX.
But everything else essentially
Well-
has got 2026, 2027 dates on it.
A lot of it does. A few things may not, but but a lot of this is well in date. And
Fresh. The
it's
word
fresh.
is fresh.
And people don't understand that. Let's say if something has an expiration date of May 2025, it doesn't go sour in June.
No, that's best used by.
It's best-
used by.
It's not. It's okay. Technically, it's film has a life. It goes. Whenever it comes out, it matures. It matures. It matures. It reaches its peak, and that's when they have the best buy. Is the peak. But a lot of times, the peak sometimes doesn't even hit the expiration time. It goes past it, and whenever it hits it, it may be good for a year or so past that, 2 years.
Yeah, but I'm
Past
still
that.
shooting 10-year-old, 20-year-old film. I
And
don't
it's
care.
gorgeous.
Just don't care.
The Portra or the Kodak
The
220 rolls,
Poacher, the VC, and the NCs.
those are like 10 years out of date,
15.
15, and they're gorgeous.
2009. Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole if you're hung up on the expiration date,
Don't be.
don't be, or just
I
don't
also
cry
see,
to me.
I also see the people who are hung up on putting their film in a refrigerator.
No,
And you know what? I keep 0 of my film in a refrigerator now. On Reddit the other day, I saw somebody said, "Look, I've got a new film fridge," and they had 1 roll in there. I'm like, why? And it was a tiny little fridge. It was the only thing in there. No other snacks or anything else.
They're
It's
going
like,
to they're planning to fill it up. No, well, what putting it in the refrigerator does is that it prolongs the maturing date, and if you don't plan to shoot it for like a year or two, okay,
Sure, why not?
yeah. But if you're planning to shoot it in the next 4 or 5 months, 6 months,
Oh, I've got too much film for that. But
Yeah,
I can't.
yeah.
I
it's-
gave up the
it's just
refrigerator.
Shoot, it's just shoot it. So yes,
So guys,
the move has
tell
happened.
us what you think in the description below. What do you
And
think of the new wall of film?
The new wall of film, but also I keep telling him he needs to come over here and just kind of do a little pan across it up close and personal.
He keeps saying things like that.
I do. And he goes, no.
No, not going to do that.
No, I don't want to do that.
We might get one really good picture or something like that. That would be nice. So
that he'll flick up for about 2 seconds.
maybe.
Maybe 3.
All right, guys, on with the regular show here. Todd is running out of batteries. He's running low. Somehow somebody got him up early. I said, we're either doing this early or we ain't doing it at all.
And I am not a morning person, but I like mornings, you know. I just like being mellow in the morning.
All right, so we were just going to have our regular kind of discussion here to end the show. I think
What's the topic?
Well, I went traveling. That's the topic. But however, after that, I've got a little bit of news topics for us to discuss.
All right.
And then I think we're out of here.
All right.
So
ready to rock and roll.
So I was in Indianapolis, this week for my day gig. And of course, I'm flipping through saying, okay, where I've got a night to myself. It's like, where am I going to go? What am I going to go check out? And I've never been to Indy before. I'm thinking, all right, do I need a fancy food place? Do I need to go see a sporting event? What do I need to do? The sporting event would have been too complicated. And the eating out is like, it's food's food. Yeah. But then it occurred to me, it's like, what I need to do is go to a film camera store. Are there any good film camera stores? So I punch in film camera store near me.
And boom.
What pops up, Todd?
Roberts Distributors. They have a big
Roberts Camera Store.
Yeah, Roberts Camera Store.
Roberts Camera Store.
But and then I'm not going to say why they're important to me, but they are. Just
the Roberts Camera Store.
They're film.
And of course, I immediately call you and I say what?
Why didn't you tell me?
Because it's like, Todd, you knew I was going to Indy. You're like, you said nothing to me about. It's like, oh, well, while you're up there, you just stop by Roberts. So,
because between here and Roberts is probably the next place to stop that has a film like me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true.
So between me and them, they're the first ones that.
And I wanted to go check out a film store.
Yes, just see how everybody else is doing it.
Yeah, see, see how Don's compares to the rest of the world, and
how we measure up.
So I went in there and very, very cordially greeted by the greeter, whoever's at the main podium there, and of course chit-chatting immediately. I didn't say, "Hey, I'm Mr. Holga" or anything like that.
They'd have gone, "Who?"
Exactly, they would have. But I
sorry, new phone.
I said, "So is Roberts around?" And then the person informs me, goes, "Oh yeah, he's been dead for like 30 years." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss." He goes, dude, it's been a while. It's been a long time.
It's been a while.
And it's like, well, I know, but I'm just now hearing about it. So it's like, I'm sad now. Thank you for the letdown.
Thanks for the downer.
But they did say his granddaughter. Either she owns the place now or she's running or something like that. But she was there, and I'm like, oh well. I mean, I'd love to meet her. So Meredith is her name.
Okay.
And of course, she came out. I gave her my condolences. And she goes, well, I haven't heard that in 30 years. But she appreciated it just the same. Believe it or not, she knows Don's used photo.
Yes.
She definitely knows it.
Yes.
So we chit-chatted
And what did she say about it, though? She's go, oh, I know that.
Well, she says, great place for used gear because I think she said they bought things from you. Gear-wise,
I don't know.
It might have been a while, but she says great place for used gear. She definitely knows that film is highly sold here. So good reputation in Indy. That's very nice.
Yes.
Meredith was very nice to chit chat with for a few minutes.
Then did you talk to her about Holga Week coming up and how they need to participate in it?
No, that did not come up.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed that one.
Dude. June, July, August, September. It's only 4 months away.
He's counting on his fingers again. Anyways.
I know. If I didn't count on my fingers, I'd lose track.
But it was a nice visit. They have
How was their store?
The store is super clean. They have a lot of digital. Obviously, the big brands, the Nikon, the Fujifilm, the Canon, the Sony, all that kind of good stuff.
Pentax.
They have, Yep, Pentax. They had that too. So. Leica, they had all the good stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I did ask. They didn't have that one Fujifilm. Is it the 6 version, the one that's out? They're out too. So there's one Fujifilm camera that I guess all the influencers are trying to get their hands on.
The digital.
Yeah, it's digital,
Okay.
and it is, and they don't have one either. So
Nah, yeah, they do not do mass productions of them,
yeah,
and so they just do a nice steady pace of them, and they run out of several of their digitals really quick because they're very, very hot and sought
Yeah.
after.
well, it's got that
Yeah.
old school vibe to it. Apparently,
Yeah.
is locked in with a lot of people. I did, however, buy myself a tripod.
Yes.
I would
yes.
love to show you the tripod, but it's currently holding the camera.
Yes, yes.
I got
We can
myself.
hold a mirror up, but that's kind of boring.
I got myself a Manfrotto Be Free Advanced.
Be free.
That's what it's called. Be Free. I'm reading it. It says
Oh my!
be
Be
free.
free.
Well, I went for something that's kind of a cross between lightweight
Travel
and can do a lot of stuff.
yeah.
So if I had to take it with me, I could.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, because it stores up pretty compact.
It does. So it'll be great for pinhole photography and probably a DSLR or something like that, but
Yeah.
or an SLR, excuse me. But it's not going to be great for a large format.
You know
It's
what
not.
we said about cussing around here?
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
the D word.
I was already talking about digital
Oh,
with the Fujifilm
stop.
a minute ago. Wow. And now their store is split between mainly digital and the film side. So I also went over to the film side.
Yeah.
And I was thinking I thought the sun was going to be shining down on me. I thought I was going to see a massive collection of film. No. I mean, you have more film on display right
On
here
display.
than they do.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow. You know?
Yeah. See, I thought they would have a decent amount.
Now they do have
A selection, a good selection.
I mean, it is a nice selection. I'm not saying that. I saw the Apollo 18 there.
Yeah.
Obviously, they had the line of Ilfers and the line of Kodaks, all that kind of great stuff. They had obviously some used film cameras, SLRs, some Leicas, things like that. But I think they were also, what they did was they kind of intermingled a little bit because their DSLRs were kind of over there too. So, you know,
This is the used section.
The new mirrorless cameras are on the other side, but this
Yeah.
is
The
these
used.
are the used digitals
Yeah,
as
okay.
well. So
Yeah.
but, you know, Roberts was really
Yeah.
nice, and I think, you know, it's a nice section of downtown Indianapolis.
Nice
so,
people.
nice people. So if
Yeah.
you're in the area, I highly recommend going and checking them
by.
out. It's a nice store.
And tell them that, hey, you heard about them through Don's.
Right. I may or may not have gotten a free T-shirt from them, but I'm just not wearing it today. I'm sorry. and the sad part is they only had one. They didn't have two.
Sure.
I tried to get
Sure.
two. I tried very hard to get two.
I'm sure that they're going, here, take these.
Listen,
and you said, no, just this one, just this
but
one.
Meredith said
Uh-huh.
when they get more T-shirts in, they're going to keep us in mind and they're going to send us.
Next
something.
time we go up there, they'll give
No,
Oh, okay.
send. She said
Good.
send. So
All right.
I'm going to hold her to it.
Yeah,
She's very
absolutely.
lovely. I had a great talk with her. So,
Yeah.
like I said, and I bought a great tripod.
Yes.
I had a good time at Roberts.
Yeah. They've been there a while, and they're very well known in that area.
Yeah.
So.
I just sorry
Yeah.
that I missed Roberts himself. He's gone. It's so
That's
sad.
all right. That's all right.
I miss him so much.
Yeah. Well, you know, it happens.
It does happen.
It happens.
All right, so that was my fun and
Yeah.
adventure exciting. So let's talk a little bit about some news.
Okay.
Now this isn't
I don't know what the news is.
this
so.
isn't anything like the news we had
Oh,
for
my
Pentax.
goodness.
However, if we do think we have a moment, we might look at one or two of
Comments?
the comments because we had
We had a
some
lot.
really great comments from
Yeah.
the last video.
Yeah, we did.
It's like you guys love conspiracy theories.
Oh man, I told him, I said, man, this is hot stuff.
You're gonna love this one. Now,
Okay.
I think I'm
You found your own conspiracy?
well, no.
Oh, okay.
Now, mind you, per the last video, I did bring to you the fact that the Pentax 17, which I took to Roberts with me. It's like, hey, yes, I am shooting. You know, the thought that it's kind of going away, all that kind of good stuff. I think I've got something here. that
No,
you
new
also-
news?
New news that you don't.
New news.
But he doesn't have to go look up lots
Yeah.
of this stuff. I'm going to save the best one for
I
last, think.
was going to, but man, I had to prepare for this.
Yes.
You know? I mean, there's a lot of preparation.
So this is from our friends at Petapixel, Germany.
Petapixel, our favorite analog news source.
Yes, Petapixel. Germany officially recognizes film photography as a cultural heritage. And of course, big picture of Leica right here on the front. I mean, how can you not? I mean, that is, you know, come on now. It's
Yes, well, that's probably why they recognize it.
Oh, absolutely. Best known World Heritage Sites includes famous locations, Taj Mahal, that kind of good stuff.
However, UNESCO also has the Intangible Cultural Heritage Program, which aims to preserve and protect worldwide cultural heritages and recognizes their cultural significance. So obviously, Germany is being recognized for their
Cultural significance. And
the significance to photography, specifically film photography. I
Wow.
mean, Leicas and Rolleis, and what other cameras have been made in Germany? I mean,
I don't know, but
lots and lots of
a lot of Kodak.
lots
Some
of
Kodak
fine
cameras have been made
details.
in Germany.
So that's good news that Germany's got. That's a good prize right there. That's,
Yeah.
that's nothing to sneeze at,
Not
right?
not a Michelin 1-star. Right?
Oh
But-
no,
but-
not like
but-
here.
Yeah, but that's a good second place.
1-star Michelin rated
that's a-
film photography store right
That's
here.
a good runner-up moment.
To be the UNESCO.
Yeah, it's a good runner-up.
Yeah, you need to get one of those. This needs to be a World Heritage film store.
Okay, well,
UNESCO World Heritage Film Store right here, guys.
Right here.
I have already declared it.
we declared it, and they don't even know who we are. That's how important.
I can't even pronounce UNESCO correctly, so therein lies the problem.
Yeah.
Now, this one you may or may not know about already.
Okay.
And this is from our friends at. Hold on, who is it from? I thought it was
Digital
like.
DP Review.
I think it is DP Review actually.
The other great analog film source.
Yes, the sticker shock Fujifilm prices bumped as high as 52% in Japan.
Wow.
In Japan. Now, mind you, that's not the United States, but
In
still,
Japan.
if it could happen there, it could happen
It can
anywhere.
happen anywhere.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this Film Friday brings some disappointing news. Price hikes are in the news everywhere right now. That includes film prices for at least for those in Japan.
Wow.
Yeah, color negative, disposable cameras, reversal film. Yeah. Well, it looks like the color negative film was only 22%. The disposable cameras were 44%, but the reversal film was 52%. That's just what I'm reading.
Okay.
So
Verso film.
is that slide?
Ilford doesn't have slide film.
No, Fujifilm.
Fujifilm. Oh, Phil. Wow.
I said Fujifilm. I never said Ilford.
Okay.
I did. I swear I did.
I tell you, I am not a morning person.
I tell you what, it's the afternoon now. We started a long time ago.
In my mind, I'm still asleep.
A long time ago. So no thoughts? You haven't heard anything?
No.
So this is news to
It's
you.
new to me, but
I'm 2 for 2, guys, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get you with 3 for 3.
well, yeah, because it's like again, I have been busy with a bunch of things, and I haven't had time to do my normal researching.
Well,
But
and
now,
I didn't give you a heads up to any of this.
no, but also now with this, I now am a little bit more free to freedom to do these other things now. Do a little bit more research.
Oh, you mean just waste time on the internet?
Well,
see,
I'm
yeah.
trying to figure out if I can find anything out about Film Forania. Anything.
No, nothing.
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 So
But
so far,
it's fortunate you have what stock you have.
yes, I do, and I got that because I ordered 300 rolls of each,
You bought somebody out.
and then I bought somebody out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and everybody comes in and goes, "Oh, that's my favorite film."
Yeah, it is a great film. I
It's
love
right
it.
here. You gonna buy some more? No, I still got some to shoot.
Okay.
So I still have it here.
All right.
3 for 3.
Here we go. And I think this was the one you're probably going to enjoy the most. Here.
Okay.
All right. So researchers just uncovered a lost camera trap set in the 1970s to capture the Loch Ness Monster. So,
Yes,
which is
yes.
hilarious.
Yes.
Auto sub Bodie McBoatface. That's the name of the sub.
Oh, is this an April 1st
No,
thing?
no, because it was March 31st.
Oh, okay.
This
Okay.
posted March 31st. Auto sub Bodie McBoatface has that name is a real boat name.
It's a boat name. It's a boat name.
It won that competition.
Okay.
And it's Bodie McBoatface is famous, guys.
Okay.
Has uncovered a little Kodak deployed 55 years ago in an attempt to photograph Nessie. It was a 126 camera.
Oh, wow.
And I think reading this, it was programmed to take like 5 pictures.
And they even developed the pictures.
Oh my word.
Researchers from the UK's National Oceanographic Centre were testing an underwater vehicle when the submarine's prop snagged on something unexpected, an old Kodak Instamatic 174 camera inside waterproof housing.
Oh my word. And it was waterproof the entire time.
Waterproof the entire time. The little
held.
Kodak surprisingly survived for more than 50 years before caught by the Bodie McBoatface's prop. It was pulled up it was at 426 feet or,
Wow.
130 meters deep.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, so I mean, here's the picture of
impressive.
it. It's
Wow.
clear glass, all that kind of good stuff.
Man, that's a fancy waterproof case. That's not like this one that you
Well,
take for
it's a big piece of wood and a screw and plexiglass,
Yeah,
but
right,
the
right,
fact
right.
that that's like 50 years old,
Yes.
that is super
That is
impressive.
impressive. Now, did they show the pictures from it?
Let's see here. They did show their pictures, and I think the pictures were
On another page?
well. There we go.
One? Okay.
So they're very dark and murky, and so I'm assuming they set out many of these traps, and they probably lost where they were.
Yes, yes, yes.
And this one has survived since the 1970s. I mean, well done, Kodak.
Oh, man. You can't see a darn thing.
No, you can't, especially Nessie. You can't see
Yeah,
Nessie
I was
at
so
all.
hoping you'd see a little faint
A tail
tail
or maybe a
head or
nostril.
yeah, side, something.
Oh, I think I see something in this one.
Absolutely. Keep conspiracies alive.
But, if that was a digital camera, probably nothing out of that, right?
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't be able to get the software
Well,
to
exactly.
read it.
50-year-old technology trying to pull
Yeah.
data from an old hard drive or a floppy disk.
A floppy. Yeah.
Can you imagine the
An
size?
8-inch floppy disk.
Yeah, can you imagine the size of the thing that they would have to put down there for digital? Because it would be huge.
It would be.
It would be huge.
It'd be like a room in NASA.
And you'd be lucky to get one photo on one
That-
8-inch
It's
disc.
like 4 megapixels.
But that's cool, right?
Oh, that was really cool. Yeah.
126
yeah.
film.
Oh, there's another story out now that I didn't get a print up because I don't have my printer. It's back there somewhere.
Uh-huh.
But they found another cache of film
Yeah.
that had been exposed but not processed,
Okay.
and it was
From where? Where was the film from?
California.
Okay.
And it was a ton of events, I think in the 50s and 60s, of just what's going on in the 50s and 60s.
So it's kind of like another cache of Vivian Maier potential
Yes,
photos
yes.
because it could be street photography.
Well, it's all
events.
street photography. That I
People
saw,
who are
all
long
events.
gone.
I mean, famous people doing speeches
Mm-hmm.
in public squares. Famous people. I just can't remember any of their names right now. But it was a fascinating and beautiful selection of colors and everything. It was just beautiful, and they have no idea who took the photos. No idea. They
It's
still
because
have.
they didn't take a selfie of themselves.
didn't take a selfie.
Holding up a placard with their name. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Todd. I took these. No, and so it's a unknown Vivian Maier style thing.
Unknown.
But instead of just street photography, it was like group meeting. The flower power kids going
Yeah,
along
yeah.
and things like that. I mean, they were just fascinating pictures. And then people doing speeches at groups.
I mean, you say
meetings.
a cache. Are we talking about hundreds of
Yeah,
rolls?
a couple of hundred rolls.
Really?
And they
Wow.
didn't. They haven't had a chance to process all of them.
Process them,
None of them were
develop them.
processed. So they
Yeah.
just got a big, huge collection of exposed but not processed film, and they just went through and did some, and beautiful. And so they said,
There you go.
They're gathering up money to be able to do more film and then more film.
And here
But
we
they
were
had no
talking
idea.
about film and how long it's going to last and survive and all that kind of good
Yeah.
stuff. Here, this one from Loch Ness, 50. They still got something out of it, and clearly they've gotten something from these photos.
Oh,
and they're
yeah.
50 years old.
They're 50 years old, and they're just 50 and 60 years old, I
Yeah.
think. I mean, they are. The photos are they're like they're taken
I
last week.
seriously doubt they were in anybody's refrigerator.
No, not that time. Not
No.
that. I think it may have been another one of those bought a locker out. I mean, a storage
Oh yeah,
unit out.
bought a storage
But,
unit out and you got it.
and they were able to process it and get the images off of it.
And get the images.
So, but it may have been in a climate control locker.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Nothing wrong with that.
Again, the reason number 57 to why you shoot film. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll have to do more research on that one, but same thing. That's fascinating.
Okay. So we're going to wrap
Yeah,
up. We're going to read a few comments
Okay.
from our last video. We're probably not going to read all of it.
just a
Some of
few.
the comments are really long.
There's only one of them in there that I really like and that he should read.
Yeah.
Only
So
one.
and
That's the only important
this
one.
first comment was the first comment, which I think is ultimately the best comment. Yes, Todd is crazy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. This video was too long. The user's MR was his initials.
Yep. Well,
MR Holga.
hey,
MR
as
Holga.
Mr. Holga would say, thanks for watching.
It was a long video, guys.
Yeah, and that long video in a short time is number 8 on our list.
Oh, don't even try me on that one.
13 plus new subscribers and over 70 likes. 2 dislikes.
Yeah.
Of course, they never say why they dislike it.
Okay. So this comment here from
And also ban that guy from our page.
ban
that guy.
MR Holga. Yeah. So this viewer, I purchased my Pentax 17 as soon as they announced it. I was kind of worried if Ricoh was going to discontinue at any time because this is such a niche market. He's like, yeah, I mean, it's a possibility.
It is. Yeah. And for that reason, buy them.
Buy them while you can.
If I could, I'd buy 20 of them and just stick them in a box and wait.
Right. This kind person wrote us, why don't you have a web-based ordering system?
Because I'm the only person working here.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're a one-man band.
One-man band. And
He's the little monkey with the Energizer Bunny, but he can't do it all.
I can't do it all.
He can play
the
the
other
drum.
thing too is that mail orders are just one of the best ways to get ripped off.
True.
And if I lose $100 shipping something to somebody,
That's a lot.
And then it's going to take me good grief,
Too long to recover.
$1,500 to just break even.
Yeah. It's just
because
not
there's
worth
not a lot of profit in these things. So yeah, that's why it's just
Okay.
too much.
Next comment. Makes me wonder if they are thinking tariffs will hit and cause the price to exceed price limits of the camera. This is about the Pentax 17.
Yeah.
Maybe they see that tariffs will impact film prices and will cause the decline in film shooters. I just hope our film prices can stay as low as possible. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's
That's
potential
it's an
parents
interesting-
tariffs, yeah?
Yeah. And you still haven't gotten to my favorite one.
Oh, well, okay. Let's see here. Another one here. My guess, Ricoh execs are looking at the next investment. 1, invest in the next camera. 2, invest in scaling the current camera. A disagreement with TKO and his peeps left the company. Now that the company now needs to start from scratch and find a new team that will take the time. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he left for some reason. So,
Yeah.
which I'm sure they just didn't blatantly put in the press release.
Yeah. I would think they wouldn't.
He told our upper management to F you.
Yeah.
Or whatever they do in Japan.
Yeah. Well, it's, thank you for having me this long. Thank you. And that's it. That's probably about the.
Right. And this person here, I think for that younger generation, it's very important to have a camera that you can use like an iPhone. And the Pentax 17 with its focus system is not that camera. That's one reason why a point and shoot like the Contax T2, the Muji or the Yashica T4 were so popular. Everybody can use them like an iPhone.
Yeah, but I tell you, I saw the Riley's somebody's take on the Contax T2.
Yeah.
They said it's a piece of crap. It's not very well put together. But the G2, wow, that's a camera.
Now, of course, I was saying
I still haven't said the best comment in there.
Well, and you might have to say which one that is. I can only remember 1 or 2 of these more, and I might not get to it. So my initial idea was obviously we still need.
It's not the main comment. It was in a response.
We still need
comment.
Canon and Nikon to come back, but of course we both agree that a Nikon F3 would be at least $1,000. This person saying new Nikon F3 would go for well over $4,000 just sourcing the material from subcontractors required to transfer everything to do the agreement. Yeah, I mean it could be too expensive. You know that could be the whole reason because a new film camera off of an old design might have already priced itself out of the market.
See, like but instead of something like that, bring back the emoji, the Olympus emoji or whatever that one's called. But the one I was wanting, there's a main comment and there's like 5 comments below it. That's the one.
Well, what did it say? You better sum it up for us because I'm not going to find it.
It said Todd did a lot of good research into this, and he's right. That's why he doesn't want to read it.
I did not read that comment in there anywheres. And guys, don't go finding it and liking it for him, okay?
Are you serious? You didn't see that?
Well, no, I read the main comment and I posted a comment, but I didn't read the daisy chains below that.
Read the one below
No,
that.
I got too much time for that.
Yeah.
When somebody creates a video that's over an hour long, it's already too much time.
See, with him, that's like the Pentax 17 failure. Lots of views, lots of likes, but you know it didn't hit the target time.
It didn't hit the target time.
So
with that, guys, hope you enjoyed this extra special The Great Wall of Film
video. A lot
video.
shorter video.
But
a big topic.
We had it was a lot of work. Had a lot of fun.
You know, we put more work. Not in the editing part, but we put more work into putting this thing together.
Put more work into work this time. So with that, guys, please do share, like, subscribe.
Thank you very much.
Tell a friend. Tell 2 friends.
Tell it on. Just shout it from the rooftops because.
Come into the store because it doesn't do mail order.
No.
See the Great Wall for yourself.
Oh, 16 feet from side to side.
Yes, and be sure to tell Mama Holga to watch.
Yeah, and tell your enemies to watch, your friends to watch, everybody.
Yeah. All right,
we're gonna go.
Guys.
Yeah.
We're out of here.
Boom.